Easy math with Miss Easley. Easy math with Miss Easley. Easy math with Miss Easley.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn all about multiplication, and we're going to do that by looking at equal groups. So before we get started, I want to know what you already know about equal groups. Do you have any stories or knowledge about that? All right, so some of you probably said that you've seen equal groups if you are putting something on plates and you're making an equal group of something. Some of you might have noticed at the grocery store that when you're buying items, they might come in an equal pack of something. So you actually have a lot of knowledge about multiplication even before we get started, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to look at our first set of something, and a set is just looking at groups of something. And I want you to take a look at these plates. We have 3 plates, and we're going to put 4 items on each plate. So we want to be able to make a sentence or a statement about this set. And so here's what I like to do. I like to have a blank items on blank plates, and it equals blank total items. So let's fill this one in. We have 4 items on 3 plates, and it equals how many total items? All right, a lot of you probably counted those up. So you counted up the 4, and then the next 4, and then the last 4, and you got 12 total items. Well, that can be called repeated addition. So we're going to write an addition problem for that too. So we did 4 plus 4 plus 4. And you might be wondering, well, how is this multiplication then? We just did addition to solve it. So the reason why it goes with multiplication is because multiplication is all about equal groups. So we can say that we had 3 groups of 4, so that was 3 times 4, and it equals 12. And it's all about joining together all of those groups to find the total. So great job. All right, now let's look at this next situation, this next set. What problem do you see there? All right, awesome. We could fill in our sentence, and then we can write our repeated addition problem. And then we can join it all together to find the total or answer. And finally, here is the multiplication problem that goes with it. All right, this time I'm going to give you a story, and I want you to try to make the model of it. So we're going to go kind of the other direction. So in this problem, I want us to think about if we had 5 items in 5 different plates or on 5 different plates, how many total items would we have? So your job is going to be to draw a picture and solve the problem. So why don't you pause the video and we'll come back and check your work. All right, let's check your work. We've got our model, we've got our statement, and our repeated addition and multiplication. All right, let's try another one. So this one, we're going to try to think about a situation where we have 2 plates and 8 items on each plate. So do the same thing. Let's draw a picture, finish the statement, write repeated addition and multiplication. Why don't you pause the video and give it a try. All right, let's check your work. Here is my work, my model, and all of the different parts that we're learning. All right, great job today.
I hope this video helps you in your math class or at home. See you next time.